That's a great question, Steen. It catches your attention. Somebody throws rocks at a deputy and then ends up getting charged with terrorism. Well, those may or may not be related to the actual terrorism charges, but it does appear there is some connection to ISIS.
The man who called 911 last Monday wanting to talk to a sheriff's deputy at the Fountain Hills substation is now facing terrorism charges. When a sergeant came out to the parking lot, MCSO says Ismail Hamed began throwing rocks at him and started approaching with a knife. When Hamed wouldn't obey orders to drop the weapon, the sergeant shot him.
The threshold question is, what was the person's motivation in committing the crime? Was it to attack the state? Was it to incite fear?
Hamed is now recovering, and the terrorism charges against him allege he was in contact with ISIS and that he knowingly engaged in acts of terrorism.
They likely conducted an interview, and let's face it, people who engage in terrorist activities are quite proud of what they've done, and so they often like to talk about it.
Andrew Pacheco is a former assistant U.S. attorney who says Arizona's anti-terrorism statutes are quite strong. Though he's not in any way connected to Hamed's case, he suspects investigators probably found out about terrorist ties after the officer-involved shooting. But even the act of trying to attack a law enforcement officer with rocks, as strange as it sounds, might qualify as terrorism itself.
It's too early to know what all of the facts are, but this is absolutely consistent with somebody answering a call for jihad on a lone wolf basis.
Hamed's preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 22nd.
And we are still waiting for clarification on whether the incidents that happened at that substation are tied directly to these terrorism charges or whether they're completely separate. We're expecting to get more information from MCSO tomorrow. Live in Phoenix tonight at the 4th Avenue Jail, Spencer Blake for Arizona's Family.